Okay, we're going to see if I have any more room left on the camera. See how far I can get through this reading. I have no idea what to call these videos. The cards have been very, very chatty to me. So, I'm just going to jump right in here. Because I am the Mystic Bohemian, and I have 3 different things on the table here. This is someone who has failed to let go of a relationship that ended not well for them. This person is staring at the 5 of Cups and lamenting the loss of that love, that relationship, the hope, what they thought it was going to be, and they really need to cut it out. Just cut it the fuck out. You need to let go. And your birthday's coming up shortly. So it's time to make a new start. It's always a good time to make a new start around your birthday. Here's the Chariot. This deck is so beautiful. It's one of my Italian decks. I don't know if you can see it. It's quite lovely. Take the reins of that Chariot. Drive it in the direction that you want to go. There is forward movement for you now. I know there is chaos in your space if you're an early Taurus, or you have any planets that are in early Taurus, because the chaos is there. But change is good, and change is what you need, and that was going to go anyway, and blame it on Uranus, also known as chaos. Move forward. This is the 7 of Pentacles. It's time to plant the seeds. It's time to do the work. It's time to lay the ground to move forward with your life. Because if you do, there is a new relationship here. But you're going to have to stop your fucking crybaby shit. Okay? Let's see if we can get some more information. Yeah. Cut it out. Just cut it out. For some of you, this actually is going to require legal papers. Maybe it's the legal papers showing up that actually cause you to walk away. One of you is worried that you're letting go of too much money. Money is only paper, darling. Just make more. Trust me, it's just paper. And to prove that, there's a letter. Walk away from it. It's not going to bring you the joy you want. And at this point in time, revenge, well, with all my Scorpio planets, I am a proponent of revenge. This is not the time for you to do that. Take that Chariot, get yourself up by your bootstraps, and move on down the road. Can I get a name on this person? Anybody out there? Just jump right in. Any dead person, any of the gods, just give me a name. You have at least one very loyal friend, but I'm picking up a group of friends who are watching you go through this and have tried to console you. And they too have said, walk away from the divorce. But very specifically, one of them has said, you're making yourself fucking crazy over this. You have the answers to move forward. Do so. Opportunities are not always there. And right now, the time is ripe for you to do the work necessary, whether it's research, whether it's actually creating a product, whatever it is in the field that you choose. There is opportunity right now, but you must move forward. You must move on it now, okay? It's like trying to catch a fucking bus. I want to catch the bus, but I'm going to arrive a minute and a half after the bus leaves. Well, you're not catching that fucking bus, okay? That's what it's like. It's time to catch the bus. This is the Tree of Life. This offers information taught to you by your ancestors. So perhaps it's a father, an uncle, a grandparent, that there is stuff that they gave you. And maybe it's long past ancestors. But you have what you need to make the change, to make the jump. What the hell hell is the bear there for? You being a crybaby? What? Now, bear has to do with the occupation. Okay, it's a polar bear. But it has to do with your new occupation. I don't know if there's a bear involved in it. I don't know if you want to be a forest ranger in Alaska, though we don't have many polar bears left. Perhaps you should belong to an organization that's trying to save the polar bears, but it has to do with your job. I might say polar ice in it. I don't know. It brings you happiness. It brings you joy. And you do well at it. And a short time later, there is a relationship offered. And you will not recognize that relationship when it first shows up. In fact, you may not even like the person when they show up. I get that I'm talking to a guy, and this is a woman. You won't like her. You won't trust her. You think she's out to get you, when in fact, she's just kind of out of your league. You think that she's a spoiled twat, but in the end, somebody said, I've totally overwhelmed you. Okay, let's just go back to here, where you are right now. Where you are, stop crying. Put your big boy pants on. Get that scythe out and cut it off. Yeah, my parents had the longest divorce on record in the history of the state of Connecticut. So I know about long drawn out divorces. And it was a bloody battle. Don't become like them. Don't make those. That's a record you don't want to make. Walk away. Yes, you may leave money on the table, but it's okay. Just let it go. It is not worth your health. It is not worth the stress. It is not worth what it's going to do to you inside. Sign the fucking paper. You have friends who are also telling you, sign the fucking paper. The book is here. What the hell's going on with the book? Could we have a little data on the book? What do the gypsies have to say? Death. Oh my God. Walk away with some money. Death is transition. This particular card says death. It's a situation that has to die. That's that. And you know, it may not actually be a marriage. It may be a business partnership. But they're both on marriage. Walk away from that. Leave some of the money on the table. You don't need it. It isn't who you are. There's a death of that situation. Walk through the door. Leave it alone. Wash it off you. There is some money available to you. Maybe not as much as you were hoping you were going to get. And it may have to do with revenge over a building. Walk away from it. That book is the book of knowledge, and it goes with you. You don't have to leave your knowledge behind. You can take that knowledge, move forward into that polar bear situation. And there you have. Don't get too drunk with your buddies. But there are friends, there's joyful times, there's laughing. You haven't laughed in a long time. Oh, give me a name for this person. Might be the 6th. Your birthday might be the 6th of May. Whatever. 6 is relevant and important to you. Pay attention. Pay attention and move on. It's not going to go well for you. Trust me. I just lost a deck of cards. Where the hell did they go? I don't know. I guess I used them all. Oh. I shuffled them together. I'm just so blonde tonight. It's the pollen. I can't breathe. And I don't really want to take any drugs. Because then I get really blonde. So I'm having trouble breathing, and that makes me stupid. For some reason, I need air. I mean, what is wrong with me that I need air? Despair, he's in despair. Stop with the despair, okay? Enough of that silly crybaby shit. Move on. Let's go. Chop, chop. Okay. Next set. Finish with this guy. Next, who do we got over here? We have the Page of Swords. The Queen of Wands. Strength and the 9. Is that the 9 or the 10? Oh, I can't see a goddamn thing. I love these cards, but I can't read. Don't get old. Okay, that's just my advice tonight. You can take that one in the bank. Don't get old. That's the 9 of Wands. Okay. Maria. There's some difficult news. For Maria, it's pertaining to her mother. She needs your strength. This is a difficult hurdle for her, but the star is at the end of it, so don't despair, and don't be a big fucking crybaby. You have to stand up and be her strength, but there is some difficult news for her. For several other women listening to this, the bad news is yours, and your mother will be the strength that you need to get through it. Is that also a good outcome? Concern. Okay. You're concerned more than you should be. You have the key to this situation. Oops. Oops, upside down. Okay, main female. Keep your eyes on the future. This is not the Maria set. This is the other women that this card pertains to. It is about upsetting news, canceled plans, something that creates a hurdle for you. Your mother is your strength, or the woman who acts like your mother, that you think of as a mother. I personally have, about a dozen acquired children who call me mom. It doesn't negate their mothers. It just means that they also look to me for motherly advice. You needn't make yourself worried over it. Don't worry. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Don't, get a grip on yourself is what I want to say. Get a grip. You have the keys. You know how to get out of this situation. You'll be fine. Look down the road. It's a bump in the road. It's a left detour around a blockage you have to do, and then you'll be back on track. Pay close attention. Okay, this is for the King of Cups, the Lovers, the Page of Wands, and a beginning of a new cycle. Well, that sounds exciting. Oh, extra card wanted to jump out. Oh, and the Page of Coins. Do we have anybody to go with the King? Hello? Is anybody out there? Somebody isn't telling me. There's entirely too much fucking grief going on. People are in grief over shit they should just say, oh, well, that didn't happen, and move on. Save your grief for the serious things. Learn the word no. The Thief. What the hell is going on with the King? Well, this is just not fun. Does this have to do with that King at all, or is this yet another... think this is another one of their segues. Are a lot of people doing a lot of stupid shit right now? Oh, if the internet is any indication, that would be a definite yes. This is somebody else, not that. We'll get back to the king. And maybe that's all he gets to know. Talking about business, money, negotiations, exchange of ideas. That, lovers, I don't think is a relationship with romance involved. Again, the thief card. What the hell is going on? Okay, I'm pulling these cards out of the deck in a strange way. Somebody said there's a lot of people out there being assholes, and it's going to come and bite them in the ass. They think that they can get away with these things because the world is in turmoil, and this is absolutely the worst time for you to make these decisions. They will have profound ramifications down the road. I mean, I just had this scenario in the last video. A thief, thought, death, taking a gamble. This one's got bad health. Oh, I think they'll be shot because of their frivolous decisions. Again, the thief is here in prison. So, signs. Oh, it's one behind it. Sorrow. Okay, this is a duo, a pair of stupid idiots. You know, it's nice to be nice. This is someone contemplating a theft, and they think it's going to make their life. It's going to change their life, okay? It's the sarcophagus. It's the death card. It's definitely fucking going to change your life, not the way you think it's going to. One of you gets shot over your frivolous behavior. And over here, it just says the thief is going to jail. And they're very sorry that they're going to jail. Don't blame this on anybody else. This is your asshole decision. One of the women listening to this video, it's your brother. He's famous for making stupid-ass decisions with that guy that you can't stand and you always know is a bad influence on your brother. Two things. Get your brother away from him, and then give your brother a swift kick in the ass and tell him to grow the fuck up. It is not your job in this lifetime to constantly let him be an adult child and you rescue him. And make it really clear this is the last time you're pulling his ass out of the fire. And if he lies to you and decides to go that way, wash your hands and walk away. It is his lesson. His choice, his lesson. And you may find the punishment very harsh on the other end that the universe delivers. But again, this is a very crucial time for human beings. They are all at a crossroads. The choices they make right now will affect the rest of their journey in this body, in this lifetime. Evidently, the king doesn't really need anything else because he's safe from harm and he's got the wizard. It's about using his skills. Who the hell is this? Ben. I don't know what part of the name that is. Could be part of the middle name, could be a first name, could be part of the last name. She says, you've just happened upon this, and this is for you. You know who you are. She said you have a red sweater that you're really fond of. Okay. And again, time is of the essence here. I've been getting that card for months, guys. So, some guy with Ben, something, somewhere in his name. You know how they say the energy could be vice versa? I'm dyslexic. It could be Ned. Something. I don't know. Okay. She said you're very fond of your red sweater. Make the choices. Make the decisions. You can't get everything out of this deal. There are compromises to be made, but use your skills. You have them. And it brings you success, and it brings you money, and it brings you a whole new cycle in your life. The Wheel of Fortune is there. So have at it, Ben, or whatever your name is. You with the red sweater. Get going. Time is of the essence. Okay. I guess that's all I have on this.